Canadensis, I'm Brian Krug.
I'm Pam Walter.
And welcome to Colleges, Universities, and Jersey Day. Let's go Orange.
Bear Down, Arizona.
Is that what it is? Bear Down?
Yeah, it has something to do with someone in
the Wildcats.
The early 1900s told the team to bear down.
All right, well, let's go Orange. There was a lot of Orange, a lot of Cornell, a lot of colleges, universities, but we're here to talk about Senior Takeover on Thursday.
Right. We are in front of the Senior Side Bridge. Senior Takeover is ran on the day where the oldest kids in camp are upper inters. That's right, the oldest kid in camp is 11 years old. All the seniors are gone on trips, and you know what? We take over Senior Side.
Yeah, upper inters lead their teams. There were 16 teams in total, all the different colors represented. It's sort of like an amazing race.
Yes, and then, they're not 16 colors we can dress in, so we got really creative. Some of the teams were high socks and tutus, hats and backward shirts. We even have a neon team. It gets really crazy, but it is an incredibly fun competition, and the winner gets
soda on top of canteen in the senior canteen.
Kind of a big deal.
But everybody gets canteen, of course.
Yes.
In me, every time I touch that track, it turns into gold. Everybody knows I got the magic in me. When I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me. Now everybody wants a blast of magic, 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 oh. I got the magic in me.
Trick that I let tempo blow your mind. Pick a verse, any verse, I hypnotize you with every line. I'll need a volunteer. How about you with the eyes? Come on down to the front, stay right here and don't be shy. I have you time traveling, have your mind babbling. People trying to inherit the skills, so they asking it. Even David Blaine had to go and take some classes in. I see mind freak like, what's up, man? What's happening? So come on, come on and see the show tonight. Prepare to be astounded, no ghost or poltergeist. You know I'm no Pinocchio, I never told a lie. So call me Mr. Magic Man, I float on cloud nine.
I got the magic in me.
I got the magic, baby.
Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold.
Yes, it turns to gold.
Everybody knows I got the magic in me.
I got the magic, baby.
When I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me.
They be snapping, baby.
Everybody wants a blast of magic, 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 oh. I got the magic in me.
Take a journey into my mind. You'll see why it's been in my rhyme. Stay on the road, so I call my mama when I got time. I hit the stage, go insane, then jump into that crowd. See when I rhyme, I flow on a beat like da-da-da. See, I deceive you with my intergalactic ether. I sing just like Aretha, so respect me like I'm Caesar. I kick it like Adidas, blowing sticky like adhesive. Be cautious, cause what I be on to leave you with amnesia. I break out the rules.
Becca Alcho, the Queen of Fun, tells me for the first time in Senior Takeover history, congratulations to
Hats and high socks. They had amazing leadership from their upper inters who were the CITs for the day.
It was a great day. Everybody enjoyed canteen. And after, we had our Color War Q&A, where we take questions from the juniors through upper inters all about Color War. So I guess it's the point where Color War can start at any minute of any day. So stay tuned when that's going to happen.
And maybe you guys have a question about Color War that's answered in this next segment.
Right. So the very first time we had it, there was a huge rainstorm that came through, and we needed everybody to be inside the canteen. And Brian and I were like, what should we do for the next hour while everyone's inside the canteen? And at that time, more than 15 years ago, every Color War poster that had ever been made, we call them plaques. Every Color War plaque that had ever been made was kept up in the senior canteen. That means the doing it, and kids started coming up to us and saying, are we going to get to do the color war Q&A? So now it's the official way that we get to end the senior takeover day. And you guys notice there's not that many plaques in there anymore. Do you know where we keep those color war plaques? That's right, they're in the rec hall so everybody can see them. And do you know for the years, one team's on top, one team's on the bottom? What does it mean if your team was on top? That means you were the winner of that year.
Pam, why are there only 3 now?
So we
Or
keep
6?
Yeah, we keep only 6 here inside the senior canteen because the CITs, while they were on senior side, those were the 3 teams that they were on. That's their lower senior summer, upper senior summer, and super senior summer. And do you guys know who leads our color war in a couple of days, weeks, whenever it breaks? Do you know who leads it?
CITs.
That's right, CITs. They'll have some counselor captains there supporting them. But our CITs lead color wars. So this is kind of a reminder for them of those last 3 years that they were on their color war team.
So, Color War, for those who haven't been at Canadensis before, is a 5-day event. And for 5 days, we're going to split camp up into 3 different teams. There's going to be the blue team. There's going to be the gold team. There's going to be the white team. The white team. We remain undefeated since 1921. The white team are the judges and the referees of all the events. But for 5 whole days, every activity that we're going to do is blue team versus the gold team. We'll be doing some athletic events. We'll be doing some artistic events. We'll be doing some goofy, silly events. We'll have a swim meet. We'll have a track meet. We have events that counselors compete in throughout the 5 days. And every activity is worth points for either the blue team or the gold team. And the team with the most points at the end of the 5 days will be declared the winner of Color War. And the ball that sits on the bear in the grove will hold up that team's color ball for the next remaining year. Color War begins in a pretty dramatic, exciting way. We like to keep you surprised. And the way we start Color War is the terminology is called Color War Break. And when Color War breaks, we will throw papers out. And on that piece of paper, one side of the paper is everybody who's on the blue team, and on the other side of the paper is everyone who is on the gold team. Now, Color War can break. I say this, Pam says this a lot, at any moment of any day. So, can it break in the middle of the night? Absolutely yes. In 2016, the teams were Good Morning Gold, and is it right, 2016? Good Morning Gold and Blue After Dark, and we decided to break Color War right in the middle of night and day, which was at 4:15 in the morning. We could break it at, 11 p.m. at night. We could break it at morning lineup. It can happen at any moment, any day. But me and Pam and a few others here, we're tricky. We like to fake you out, and there could very well be times where you think Color War is going to break, but it is really just a fake. Sometimes the CITs plan a fake break. The group leaders I hear might want to plan a fake break this year. I heard this. Yeah, I heard the rumor. Be prepared because the first one really could be the real break. We do not have to have any fake breaks in order to have a break.
We want you to know that Color War only starts when me and Brian and members of the leadership team determine that there is enough spirit in camp. We need to be spirited. We need to be loud. We've got to be ready to cheer for 5 days. So one of the ways the kids show their spirit and show us that they're ready is the 1, 2, 3, 4 I Want Color War cheer. All right, we're going to go through a flow, then we're going to try to do it loud.
1, 2, 3, 4. We want Color War. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want Color War. 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't want to wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want Color War. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want Color War. 5, 6, 7, 8. Start the fake breaks.
Here's how me and Pam and the rest of our winter team come up with the idea for breaks. Pam is a good list keeper, and she's constantly keeping good lists. So we have a lot of ideas of how we might want to break Color War from one year to the next. About 12 or 13 years ago, Pam came up with an unbelievable idea of how to break color war. Me and Pam have now decided it's called the Dream Break. Because we are dreaming that one day this color war break can happen at camp. And yes, the Dream Break still is in play for this summer. But let's talk about the Dream Break, and we're not going to entertain any questions about the Dream Break here. I'm going to answer them all right now. 1, the Dream Break is a real idea. 2, the Dream Break takes additional help more than just me and Pam to be able to pull that off.
I call that the outside entity.
There's
So there is an outside entity that needs to be involved in order for the Dream Break to happen.
Brian does make calls to this outside entity every year, asking if we can do the Dream Break this year. The answer is usually no or maybe. Okay? Sometimes, maybe soon, it could very well be yes, if it was indeed happening for this year. But this outside entity is the person who will ultimately decide for us whether that Dream Break actually happens. Now, the Dream Break's really, really good that we think that you would guess when it was happening, well, this must be the Dream Break. But we promise you, after it happens, we will tell you if it was the Dream Break or not. But the idea is so good that everybody here will ultimately assume correctly that it was the Dream Break.
But I will say, summer 2024 was the first time I had many kids come up to me and
I
ask,
think it was.
was that the Dream Break?
There was an outside entity.
There was, but last year's drone show was so good.
One thing we've mentioned that our CITs lead Color War, along with our counselor captains, but many of you are also going to have leadership opportunities because your divisions are assigned leaders that are called sergeants. So your group leaders and head counselors and assistant head counselors are looking for campers who live up to the camper creed and are TAC worthy and display wonderful leadership skills, because those are the campers who receive sergeant, captain, and lieutenant positions through Color War. It is not determined by how good you are at the activities at all. It's that you model good behavior and you can be good leaders towards your friends throughout the 5 days of Color War.
Fred, I'm going to do some rapid fire questions.
Oh,
for your answer.
I love it. Yeah, you got them.
Have the Color War themes already been picked for this year?
You bet they have.
Have the shirts been designed?
They are designed, but not here just yet. I think there's a delivery due any day now.
Has Color War Break 2025 already been decided? You know, obviously we'll bump it if it's the Dream Break, but do we have our backup awesome break?
The break date is set. The exact time has been set, and I know exactly how it's going down. And in addition to myself knowing,
I was going to say, who else knows about
here
it?
are the people who know when Color War is going to break. It's the 2 people sitting right here, Pam and Brian.
Graham.
Yeah. It is Michaela Belloc who knows when Color War is going to happen.
This is Michaela's first year of being in on the Color War info, so make sure you guys direct all questions to Michaela.
Neil Sekonic, he owns the camp, so he knows when Color War's going to break, and he tells his wife Sue, of course, because she's the owner as well. So Neil and Sue know, and of course the hardest working member of Canadensis, Matt Unger. He's got to know too, because usually we have a lot of setup that requires operation.
Who doesn't know what Color War is? Who puts on the Eye of the Tiger song?
Oh, not Becca. Or, you know what? There are times, that is a good question. There are times sometimes where even though the people who know about Color War, we need assistance. So sometimes we even use the services of our amazing leadership staff to help out with the break. For example, in 2016, we broke out Color War in the middle of the night. And to execute that break, I think we needed about 70 people to pull it off. So there were people like head counselors and group leaders and OOBs and leadership staff who helped with the break that night. So there might even be a time where Becca does get to find out when break happens. And yes, if we play Eye of the Tiger, it might be her hand pressing that button. In fact, the drum line was on. This is the song you're talking about. This is what we're referring to. This is the song that's associated with Color War. But just because you're putting it down means nothing.
When you guys have had ties in the past, what did you do with the ball? Like, did you do a green ball? or
So
did
that's
you
a
do
great question, Jasper. So the last tie was 2004, and the ball didn't start until 2012. So we never had, so we never had a tie at the same time as the ball.
What was the most fake breaks you've ever had in the summer?
Most fake breaks.
I'm gonna say probably 2022. It's either the box or the
How many fake breaks? You were part of that one. What would you say it was? 6 or 7.
Me and Brian's first color word break together was in 2010. The themes were Zoo Blue and Carnival Gold.
Oh,
And
great break.
we broke it out of camp for the first time ever. It was at Dorney Park, which is an amusement park we're going to take the camp to. Dorney Park might be before Color War. It might be after Color War. That is a secret. We don't tell anybody in camp. But that year, it was before Color War. And at the end of our day of riding roller coasters, eating chicken and fries, we had the whole camp come and watch an ice skating show. And at the end of the ice skating show, we had a fake break. And at the end of the fake break, we started to dismiss everybody to the buses, and then the real break happened. Everybody rode back to camp not knowing what team they were on, and they didn't find out until they got back here.
What is it? What is
All right,
that?
Kylie's got a good question.
What's
So,
in the eyes?
yeah, she wants to know, what did last year's eyes, the eyeballs that showed up around camp, that got bigger and bigger and bigger? She wanted to know, what does that have to do with volume, variable, to operate? I'm going to explain. So sometimes color word break might be connected to the themes, and sometimes it has nothing to do with the themes. Last year had nothing to do with the themes, but we wanted there to be some building excitement. So that's why the eyes showed up throughout the summer, got bigger, bigger, bigger. And the drone show in summer 2024 started with a big eyeball that was watching us, but it's not connected to the themes of New Orleans and Nashville.
Can it break on visiting day?
Yeah, any day, any moment, any hour. Favorite fake break, I still think is for Mike Lindquist.
Oh, yes. So
For
we have
Michaela.
the same favorite big break. It's the year that Michaela was a CIT.
So, can I tell the story? All right. So, we really want to make the break as special for the CITs. When you're CITs, we want to make it just as special for you. So, on this particular fake break, one of our head counselors, Mike Lindquist, had a brilliant idea to fake out the CITs in particular. And that year, we had a box appear right before visiting day, and this box was blue and gold, and it was mysteriously attached to the amphitheater. And then one day, all of a sudden, about a day, I think the day of visiting day, the box disappeared. And I was pretty upset that somebody stole the box off the amphitheater. But then the box kept reappearing. One time it reappeared at an evening activity, one time it reappeared back at morning lineup, and sometimes we even got to open the box to see what was in the box, thinking that color war would start when we opened the box. But every time they opened the box, it said fake break. But one time, as the CITs were out of camp on an ice cream trip after dinner, we got the entire camp together, and we told the whole camp that our idea for color war break is not going to happen. Unfortunately, that year, we thought we needed an outside source who was going to help us, and that outside source was no longer going to be able to help us. And that color war break was supposed to happen tonight. So we had to make it extra special for the CITs. So we actually told everybody in camp what color team they were on right then and there. And everybody got decked out in their color war colors, blue and gold. And they began to then line the camp road from the security gate all the way to where the HQ was. One side was blue, one side was gold. So as you can imagine, when the CITs returned from their ice cream trip, to see the camp decked out in blue and gold, getting super hype and cheering as the CITs came in, you could only imagine how excited the CITs were. They were shocked. They had no idea what was going on. And guess what was right at the end of the road at 5 points is the box. The box is there. The bus pulls in, and now this has got to be the start of Color War. In fact, they got a clue coming off the bus saying that the digits for the lock on the box is on the bus. So the CITs went on, scrambled the bus for the 3 numbers. They unlocked the box, and of course it was Color War, right? No! It was a fake break to the point where Michaela Belloc was ready to strangle me and Pam and Eric, who was the other director at the time. So you're pretty much in charge of the camp Instagram.
Yeah.
You just mentioned a fake break involving a helicopter. I had gotten some questions from campers I didn't know the answer to, but earlier in the summer you posted a helicopter picture that was here at camp. So, care to share, Pam?
Yeah.
No, I don't care to tell them anything about it. Yeah, it's our secret.
Okay. So when the campers asked me, they should have sent them to you.
Well, I'm not going to have any answer for you. There was a helicopter at camp before you guys got here, and I cannot tell you anything about it.
Leo! Hard to believe visiting day is only 1 week away. We're already into week 4 this week.
That's right. Last night at Friday Night Highlights, I did have to break the news to the camp that we unfortunately, that was the last Friday we were together with more Fridays ahead than behind. Because this week, it's going to be the tipping point where we have less days of camp left than we do already experienced.
We have Matilda Theater Week coming up. We have the prom and the Morp. We got somebody going to Camel Beach.
We do. All of our seniors are going there. We've got Brad Henderson coming in for the magic show, for the hypnosis show. There are so many highlights still ahead.
The fun never stops!
You'll see it all on the Canadensis Today Show.
See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.